Heard a bit of a clunk. Turns out, looked like I got car lowered, so it looks like we've got a broken spring. So we're going to attempt this. See how we get on. Right then, as you can see, if you look up here, this bit here, you can see, that's where the spring's broke. It's gone straight over collar. And if you can see down there, down this way, I can't see it. See here, that's where the spring is broke. That's why it's so low. So yeah, it's going to be good fun. Let's crack on. Right, just a quick cut in to say thank you to the Egypt who put this in the wrong way around. The actual bolt should be the other side and the nut on this side, so you could actually get it out. And we now can't. As you can see, that should be the other way around. So this has obviously had some work done in the past, and Egypt of the week, whoever did it, is now meaning we've got to take this bottom bolt out here and mess about with the bottom arm to get it off. And we shouldn't have to do that. So thank you, whoever you are. Right, so it's off. As you can see here, theory, Dave's, that has broke off from that down there. So you can see how far springs travelled, and the reason why. It looked like I'd been lowering it better than Fast and Furious boys. So let's crack on. Right guys, you see it's a different day now. I had to stop filming after that last bit of footage you've just seen. Simple reason. These are the springs that I ordered as a replacement for the broken ones. You see here, VW Passat 1.9 2005 front suspension coil springs pair. This is what turned up. And as you can see, the seating for the back of that is massive. To be fair, I never checked them, box turned up, I left them in there until we were doing it. So now I've got to return these, and obviously that night I couldn't really carry on any further because I got nothing to carry on replacing them with. So got in touch. You've sent me wrong ones, they don't fit, what's going on? They replied back saying, yeah, to swap it over it's going to cost you 30 quid extra. Hang on a minute. You've sent me wrong springs, you want me to send them back and charge me 30 quid extra for the right springs? Yeah, well, that's not going to happen. So basically, well, I got arsey with him, send them back, you're in a full refund. Went Chesterfield Auto Supplies, which is obviously not far from where I am, and got the right springs, and as you can see, the ends of these will fit as they should. For another reason I stopped was shocker. That's basically all the way in now. It's been pushed all the way in. It's been sat like that for 3 days. That should retract, and it ain't. So shocks are buggered. So I've got shocks at the same time. And at the same time, we are going to be replacing these, which are the anti-roll bar links. They were an advisory on the last MOT. And, well, I mean, they sit back here, but the rubber that sits in between them is perishing a little bit, so I'm going to replace those. And also, ever since I got this car, I've had this. I've had this dent in the door. There is obviously a little bit of a dent on here, which we'll be able to pull out. I happened to be looking on eBay and I managed to find a wing that's got no issues here in colour. So I'm going to replace that as well. But even better, found a door in colour as well. Same car, same place. Got these from Synetiq. 100 quid for both, which I think is a bit of a bargain. Now, there's obviously a couple of bits where they've highlighted there might be a little bit of scratches or damage, but a bit of thinners, they'll come off, clean up lovely. Bolt on, bolt off, job done. And then obviously while I'm in mood, I'm trying to put things right on this car, we'll sort these bits out as well. This, I might just try and blend in, just make it look a little bit better. And then on this side, it's literally just this. So what I'll do is I'll mask all this up, rub this down, because they're not deep gouges. I might get away with just a skim of filler on it. Rub them down, cover it all up, just spray that little bit, and then we're done. Back bumper is a different kettle of fish. I'm going to have to take that one off and do it because it's scuffed all on this corner, all on bike, and in this corner as well. But I've got to take it off because that's pushed in, and every time I stick it in reverse, it just screams at me. I didn't want to spend a lot on this car, but it looks like I'm going to have to start doing it now. I've got to get the bottom bits done, the springs and everything, because it's due for its MOT in March, so that'll help with the MOT, and the other stuff is just cosmetic. So yeah, we'll start cracking on and fitting these probably tomorrow. It's a Sunday today. I'm having a chill out, so after work tomorrow probably crack on with these. Yeah, get them sent back. But yeah, when you're buying off eBay, these are some of the issues that you do face. And obviously when you're doing repairs on your cars, you sometimes uncover other bits as well, so shame. But yeah, see how we get on. Right. He's moaning in background, people. As you can see, spring is now on the strut. We haven't got a proper spring compressor apart from these that you see here, and for a Passat anyway, don't attempt it with them. Nightmare is the word. Dave's just under the car now doing the anti-roll bar link. He's over there doing that anti-roll bar link at the bottom, which was an advisor at last MOT. Hopefully get this back together. As you can see from these images, just a few of how dangerous it can be. The compressors buckling, ended up using 4. So where possible, just an advisory, try and get the proper equipment, or take it to your local garage like we're going to on the next. Right, just a quick update. We're tackling the driver's side now because it makes good sense to replace shocks and springs as a pair so you don't have a lopsided car. Now with this, there's a pinch bolt that goes through there and that holds these top 2 arms on both sides. That's been an absolute nightmare to get out, and we've had to sacrifice these 2 top arms because there's rubber that sits on them to heat this up on this side to get it out. because it was not moving whatsoever. I don't think it's ever been replaced in its life. And obviously from the bit of footage that you saw on this, we showed you that we'd got the spring clamps on and they were basically bowing for how far this spring has to compress. And if you look at the size of the box compared to the spring, you'll see how far it has to compress. So I spoke to a guy at garage where I take my MOTs, and he basically just said, look, bring it up, we'll stick it on machine that they've got, because they've got a proper compression machine, and we'll swap it over. So that's what we're going to do. Just about to take this over now, and then obviously tonight we'll be able to get this on, and obviously we'll be changing this bottom drop link as well, because like you can see there, the rubber on it is perishing, so we've got another one to do on this side. And at the same time I'll book it in for an MOT because it's due in March, so I'll get it booked in ready. And then the only thing we've got to do is wing and door to change over at some point. I'll try and get it done in this video, but if not, we'll show you in another one. So yeah, catch you in a bit. Right, just on with rear door. We've took the door card off, which is 2 bolts on handle, but the cover to get the handle off is a nightmare. And then there's a Torx bolt at the bottom. And then here, obviously you have to prise this outer casing off for this here. I don't know how, but managed to get them off. So we've got a bolt here, which is, what bolts are they? What type of bolts are they? And height? What are they special name?
30 splines or something like that.
Yeah, they're like a 30 splined bolt. Have we got one?
You don't know?
Yeah.
Near your foot.
You're lying to me, Dave. There we go. You know. So one of these with these multi-splines on it. That one obviously we're going to take from the actual hinge itself that's attached to the car. Down here we're going to do it from that attached to the door and then pull the door away. That's the theory, so we'll see how it goes. Right, it's the following day. I couldn't get any footage after the last bit you saw, because although in the what you just seen previous it was daylight, literally about 20 minutes later it was pitch black. But yeah, what we did, we undid this nut here in the end for the top one, because there's like a little pin which holds onto this, and then at the bottom we undid these 2 here, 2 bolts there. Took the door off, popped it back on, nut in, put these 2 in because these will never move, and yeah, replaced the door card for the same one that matches mine, and she closes. So yeah, I mean, all in all, really nice fit. So it's just this little bit to sort out here now, a little bit of a dent here, and then obviously I'll just spray it and blend it in. But yeah, this is obviously wrong to this, so I've got that to take off. The other one, although it was damaged, I've managed to get it off and I've managed to straighten it out. So I will be replacing this and putting this on. It is obviously a little bit battered, but I'm going to get some compound, rub it, and see if we can make it look a little bit better at least. So yeah, that's the next job, and then after that it will be the other little bits I pointed out in this video. But this is quite a long video as it is now, so we'll do them and show you them as and when I do it. So I've got the wing to change, which is I've got over there. Lights just to dehaze, and then these are little bits of repair work to do to the front and rear bumper, but nothing major. Nothing major. I think the rear one I might paint the whole lot because it's quite scruffed, but the front one, just those corner bits I pointed out. So yeah, just an impromptu video really on this because of the issues we had with the spring, but that's all sorted. There is a couple of other bits to do on this car, and as I say, we'll point them out. Probably do another video on this at some point, but the things that aren't urgent. So yeah, we'll end this one here. If you do like these videos, please do consider subscribing. Help us grow as numbers. Do smash that like button. Again, that helps with the YouTube algorithm. The more likes you click, the more it gets promoted through YouTube, gets us out there and gets us to a wider audience. So yeah, drop a comment if you feel you need to. Other than that, I will see you in the next one.